No, that was my fault. Hey guys, it is an old school episode of SCNS Live. And if you look over here, over there, there's a chat box. See this thing over here? Now y'all can see what you're saying over there. Oh, hi, Linda.
What?
Oh, God. So.
Oh, dude,
this
room's
is
on fire. Room's on fire.
possibly the absolute worst day for us to do a show because Android finally gave us, Bethesda finally gave us Fallout Shelter, and we've been pretty much addicted to it all day, and it's hurt productivity quite a bit. So anyway, we are going to go over here. We've got Rob and Matt over here.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
What's going on? I'm making
So
babies.
great. Yeah. Dude, there was
lots of babies.
There was just a fire in my water treatment plant.
Would y'all stop? Because I can't do it while I'm doing all this.
Wham.
I hate you.
I think I've cleared it. I don't know.
To somebody that's actually paying attention, ladies and gentlemen, BC.
The champ is here.
I see you got a little extra bling there.
That's
BC.
right. We back, baby. We got our belts back. Took a little while longer than we expected, but we are the champs again. Flying jackasses.
Yay, he wins. You know what he doesn't win at? Fallout Shelter.
So how much you paid the guys to take a dive?
Yeah, right? For real.
I wish I could have paid them to
BC,
dive. It might have been
Matt,
easier.
can you at least get it from in front of your face?
Huh? What? Yeah. No, I'm good.
Hi, guys.
What?
Guys.
I have 27 guys in here. I have
You
27.
got 27. I need to have
You
more.
need to start procreating. That is exactly what you need to do.
I'm trying to procreate, but unfortunately I got to run this damn show right now, so I can't.
Well,
play
maybe
Fallout.
this should just be Twitch. Just do Twitch, and we're just sitting here playing this.
Should we just run the show, just us friggin' playing Fallout Shelter? Just give 3 screens.
Yeah, can we do that?
And yes, Linda,
Yeah.
you could have been playing since E3.
We can do that. Yeah, see? There you go. That's my broadcast right there.
Like that. What's going on over there?
What's going on? With
YouTube is frozen, BC. Or is that the test?
That was
might be the test.
yeah, that was earlier.
That's the
test
test.
screen? I'll fix that.
Test.
I'll fix that.
Look at my guy who's running around. He's got a mohawk and he's got like leather armor and an AK-47. That's just cool. Look at that dude. He's just running
Anyway,
around.
on to somebody that's actually paying attention to things that are going on. Ladies and
paying
gentlemen, it's time
attention?
for some super cool nerd news.
I'm assuming that's how that goes. I swear, Chris isn't here one day and you've already screwed this thing up. Way to screw the pooch, Jason. You have made me stop watching what my settlers are doing, and instead, now I have to make fun of you for not being able to play the news theme.
It's weird, but it's not working.
Now on to you, BC.
Just go.
I feel like you should.
Just go, BC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Super Cool Nerd News is brought to you is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one stop for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more.
And Fallout Shelter.
In Fallout Shelter.
It's not true. They didn't sponsor this.
No, we wish they were.
Well, as we all know, it's like 100 degrees here in Texas. But down in hell, I think it's freezing cold because Bill Murray has joined the all-female Ghostbusters reboot. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My worst fears have been realized. And looks like we will be seeing him on the set. Word is he's playing the guy that's trying to announce that the Ghostbusters are frauds. Oh,
That makes sense.
I just felt a wave of hate come from him over there. This guy hasn't liked the female Ghostbusters movie from the get-go. So,
Day one.
Go ahead, you male
Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
In other news, Winona Ryder has announced that the all-female Beetlejuice movie is on the way.
Oh, seriously?
Wait, no, that's
Come
wrong.
on,
No, oh,
really?
wait, never mind. That's right. She's just jumping on the train with Tim Burton and Michael Keaton, letting us know that Beetlejuice 2 is coming. She said that Tim Burton was on doing an interview for Big Eyes and said that it's coming and I'm in it. So, shocked face emoji. Way to go.
Did you literally just say shocked face emoji?
Hey, I'll give him a shock face emoji here.
Moving on over to CBS, looks like the Supergirl Arrowverse crossover talk is back in the running again. CBS Entertainment chairman Nina Tassler has said that they're looking at possibilities of crossing them over. However, they don't know if they want to bring the superheroes over to CBS. So in other news, it might happen, it might not. Tomorrow will be a different answer.
It's the perfect news.
No.
Sticking with the Arrowverse, going in the Flash, we finally have our Wally West. That's right. He has been casted as Keenan Kay
black kid.
Lonsdale.
Hold up. It's Keenan.
It's
Keenan.
Keenan Kay Lonsdale.
Oh my
Keenan
God.
Lonsdale
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
will be playing our Wally West on the Flash. So we now have Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, and Wally West. It's starting to shape up as a pretty good speedster show. Moving right along into Star Wars news that I know we all love. Looks like Felicity Jones, sorry about that, may be playing Baby Fett. That's right. Looks like Boba Fett possibly fathered a daughter and then just left her behind. Who knows? We'll find out soon, perhaps at D23.
That's how you do it.
Lego Marvel has finally got its release date, and we're looking at going to be January 26th, 2016. This looks a lot of fun. It's going to be a great game. Apparently, there are over 100 different characters that will be in this playable game. I cannot wait for it. And speaking of Marvel, Civil War news came out. Who's on whose team? Who was spotted on set? Who looks cool? I don't know. I didn't read the article because I don't want to know. So when I throw it over to them, I'll put headphones on so I can't hear what happened.
This is seriously hard for you
That
to
is
do the news
hilarious.
and actually not spoil things for you sometimes.
It does. It gets hard. So anyway, we have the teams. I just don't know them. I bet they do. We'll find out soon. Speaking of Marvel, what I do know, though, is that Ronda Rousey wants to play Captain Marvel.
No.
Ronda, come on now. Did you see you playing yourself in Entourage?
That was
It wasn't
pretty bad.
good. Wait a minute.
See Fast
Wait
and
a minute.
Furious too.
Wait
That's
a minute.
Pretty bad.
If she sees this, she can break my arm. You know what? You'd be a great Captain Marvel.
She was supposed to
34
be
seconds
Fast and
later,
Furious
and
and
Marvel's
Expendables.
into it. That's your news topics.
did
For
what she
more
was
on
supposed to
these,
do in
check out Cinelinks.com.
Yeah.
There's like a whole other conversation going on over there.
Guys, what do we think?
Seriously,
Dude,
important.
hold on.
bastards
What?
are sitting over there just playing this game,
Dude.
and not paying attention to this show.
No,
I
we've
am
been commenting on everything he's been
I am
saying.
disappointed in the two of you. I'm just saying, can y'all put away these stupid video games and pay attention for a little while?
Mr. Garrison, you can suck my ball.
Oh my God! There's a rad roach infestation.
Okay, I'll admit it's because I want to play mine. Okay, I was ahead of Rob, and then somewhere he jumped ahead of me. So, anyway, so okay, can we talk Fallout Shelter since that's the big elephant in
Yes,
the room
we
right now?
totally can. Let's totally do
So
that.
of course, Apple users were able to get this damn thing back at E3. Linda just realized that now.
That's just funny.
But Android users were able to get it, and I got to tell you, at QuakeCon when they actually announced this,
Oh,
when they showed Fallout Shelter on screen, it was like, yeah, boo! It was hilarious. People turned like the director of the game couldn't even get another word out. They were so pissed off, and all he did was just change the slide. He was just like. And then it said Android, and he was there, and then everybody starts cheering. He was like, "I wasn't going to get a word out with you guys after that." But
No, you weren't.
so today, we got it this morning. It was a horrible day for productivity for everybody.
so bad. I literally thought, what is work? I forgot what work was. I was just sitting there just like, yeah. I got my girlfriend involved in it too. I was like, hey, hun, I think you'd like this game. She's like, what's it about? And I said, oh, well, basically you control the lives of the people in your shelter. And she's like, okay, cool. Next hour, how the hell do they have all this power, but they can't provide food and water? What the hell, Matt? And I'm like, honey, calm down. Let me show you how to do this. This is awesome.
On a side note, our friend Lore Master Ramika in the channel says she's
Yeah.
got 2 pregnant ladies and they are pissed. I think that just comes from being pregnant.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, dude. At one point, my entire happiness was at 10%, and then I did all this other stuff. I kept working, I kept striving, I kept doing so much hard work, and I finally got up to 83. And then when the next person that was at 10% happiness, I was like, screw you, I don't care, just go have sex. I don't even care. And you know what? It worked. Boom. My girlfriend comes out of the bedroom and she's like, I don't know what just happened. I think he just had sex with some girl that gave him the runaround, because now he walks out and he's all pissed off that he just had sex. It's great. I'm loving it, man.
I have one guy who's impregnated half the women in my freaking vault here.
I love it.
So right now I have little Jason, little Hannah,
You shut up.
little Linda, and little Matt.
Yeah, I just named one BC.
Jason is actually working with his mother in the science lab.
I'm glad you named your firstborn after me.
Well, let's
say that right
You know what's weird is that your mother is named Rebecca.
Okay, that's just creepy. That's some Oedipus shit right there, all right? I almost killed everybody in my vault today because I didn't make enough water. So I brought it back from the brink. I was literally like 5%. Everybody had
man.
radiation poisoning, and yeah. So my vault's coming together. We should probably do a let's play or something off of it. We could figure out how to do that. I don't think you can do really do a let's play to this.
You kinda, sorta can, but you need, like I said, you need a connector that goes to HDMI, and you plug that into your Aver, and then you just play the game, and it will capture it.
Okay. So overall, y'all have had roughly 8 solid hours or more. Some of us.
More.
What on a 5-star scale? What would you say?
5.
I'd say 4.5. There's some issues I have, like some bugs.
The thing is, there are a lot of people I've seen who they said they played the game. Like, there was a guy at work today. He said he got to a certain level, and that was pretty much it for the game. He deleted it, got rid of it. It's like, at a certain point, there's nothing else to do. There's no building, there's no working to get this done and everything. It's just a constant monitoring process. So, and if you get the, what is it, the Vault Boy, not the Vault Boy, the Mr. Handy.
I love Mr. Handy.
That goes through and just collects everything for you. You don't even need to really play the game. So at that point, when you get to a certain level, game's over.
Well, my thing is, it's a free game, so I'm just going to play it until the wheels fall off, basically. For me.
Yeah. You know, and like Rob was talking to me earlier, he was like, you know, I'm pacing myself. I mean, I think that's all you have to do. You know, just kind of send out all your stuff, go and defend it and work on it, you know, get them pregnant. Just don't like get like 100 people in a vault at one time, and then you can kind of savor the game a little bit more. Yeah. But no, it's been fun. Fallout Shelter.
I got to say, it's brought out the inner sexist in me because I just like breed people, and it's like, is she pregnant? Y'all get back to work now.
Oh, I was doing that too. I gave one a gun. I was like, you're good.
Here's like the really bad thing, and I know women are going to get pissed off at this.
Oh, Lord.
But once they get pregnant, I send them to the kitchen.
Of course you do.
I mean,
Of course they have a gun, because anything coming in, they need to shoot and
I
kill.
guess
Hold
it's a
up,
good thing you don't
hold
remove
up.
their shoes or something.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
I can't do that in the game.
Shut up.
Here's the thing. You say you're sexist, but yet my girlfriend runs in and says, "This bitch is pregnant and needs to get in the fucking kitchen." And I'm like, oh.
Your
She's like,
girlfriend said that?
yeah, she was like, bitch needs to cook. I need food. I was like, oh, this is amazingness.
Okay, I don't feel so bad
The
now.
best. To see, Fallout Shelter brings families together.
What kind of hate is Linda saying now?
Probably a lot. Anyway,
Oh, it hasn't reached them yet? Okay.
so, okay. Well, Matt and I, we didn't have a show last week.
No, we did not.
But we did put out a video, which is now at about 3,000
Oh my
views
gosh.
on YouTube.
It's amazing.
And only one, I think it's almost got 100 likes and 1 dislike, which we need to find that person and kill him.
Seriously, like, is it
That
is
person
it
has to
DC?
die.
Was that you?
No.
I'm pretty sure that was you. The only person who
all
liked
right,
Fantastic Four
No,
movie
y'all
in the
keep
world.
saying I liked it. I did not like it. It was
I'm
a
glad you loved
horrible
it.
movie.
Did you? Is it a horrible movie?
It was
Your
a
review does not
horrible
make it
movie.
seem like it was a horrible movie.
There are redeeming qualities in it,
No.
but it is a horrible movie.
Well, I think I said my piece on the video. The only thing we didn't really touch on in the video was that 60% of that trailer is not in the movie.
No, it's not.
It is
It's
not in
so
the movie.
weird. Like, you've got the Thing and like this aircraft carrier being dropped down in the trailer, but yet they never show that in the movie, and
No.
instead all they do is just show him like
There's a
on tank
lot.
after tank after tank, just
And it's
taking
just
out
on a
tanks.
tiny screen. There's no action
Yeah.
sequences in it
No.
at all. There's one where they try to capture Reed Richards,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah. That was about it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and
And then
maybe the end, but
that you can't even qualify
Can't
that as
really.
an action sequence.
no.
I've
How come-
honestly only got to the part where Thing captures him and, well, he
You just
headbutts him, and then there's a scene with Sue, and then it stopped. My internet conked out on me.
Well,
so.
it's because your internet didn't even want to stream.
And then there's a scene in the trailer where Doom's on that bed.
Yeah.
And he's talking to Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
And he's like, well, what's coming? And he looks at him and says, Doom. Like,
Nothing
that
happened.
scene was never even in it.
Not in there.
Like, nothing happens in the movie
Nope.
at all.
I read today about Josh Trank and how 20th Century Fox basically wanted to change it up the way they did things and kind of like be more hands off and kind of get rid of that reputation of being, stifling directors. Well, they gave Josh Trank this thinking, okay, we've got this homegrown director in our back pocket. He did Chronicle. He's going to make a great Fantastic Four movie. And then they soon realized that he was way over his head. And they were like, okay, we got to come in now. We got to come in. And instead of firing him, they were like, okay, look, we can't fire him. Let's just have him finish the movie and be done with it. We got to finish it and get the rights back. And it's just been a whole cluster.
Here's my thing with that. Josh Trank co-wrote Chronicle and directed it. Chronicle, in my eyes, was a decent movie.
I loved Chronicle.
Yes, Chronicle was good. It wasn't the greatest movie ever, but it was a good superhero-ish.
To me, it's the best found footage film out there.
I'm
Cloverfield's
saying that I don't think Josh Trank is 100% to blame in all this stuff.
No one is 100%.
There were a lot of things that Fox started doing before the movie started rolling.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything where like changing this, changing budget, changing this.
They took out two major action sequences before they started filming. When they were about to go in production, Fox came to them and said, this is gone, this whole set is gone. And so that made issue with it. As well, they made this movie for the wrong reasons.
Well, yeah, because they wanted to keep the rights.
They were going into production on Daredevil and said, you know what? No. We need Fantastic Four instead. Scrap Daredevil. Let's do this. Let's do Fantastic Four now so we don't lose the rights. And that hurt them.
Well, that's what I'm saying about the Josh Trank thing. There was a reason why 20th Century Fox came in.
Yes.
Was because they were like, okay, this dude's way over his head. We need to come in. And they pretty much just scrapped almost everything and made a shell of a movie. And it's really not anything worth watching. Like, that's the whole thing. I've seen other people say, oh, it's not that bad. It's not the horrible movie you think it is. It is. It is a horrible movie.
It's garbage.
It's not good at all. And, I don't like, look, you said that if this was for people, who like get superpowers and not Fantastic Four, it could be enjoyable. But I can't even find that enjoyable either. Like, because I know going into a sci-fi original movie is going to be shit. Like if I know that people are basically studios are asking people for their money for this movie, knowing it is bad.
Yeah,
and that is my biggest problem with it.
I'm not telling anybody to go see this movie. Do not waste your money to go see it. But what I am saying is, look, there were things about it that I liked. I could see what they were trying to do, and there were things that I liked, like the scene where when they're first found with their powers. The thing about the Fantastic Four is they were monsters. They were the first like monster squad, and it was almost like a horror element to them. And watching this scene almost gave me chills, where you see Reed on that stretcher, where you see Thing breaking out and Johnny on fire. It was almost terrifying at times, and I'm like, man, that's kind of cool. But then when they start doing something cool and you start getting chemistry or development between the characters, the scene ends and it just rapidly cuts out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then they skip a year.
Yes, that was what the hell was
why did you skip a year? Why can't you just show us how they start to develop their powers, how they start to grow, how they start to get better?
No.
And instead you skip a year where Reed just like, was weird.
Where did he go?
Do you remember seeing that like weird figure just like running away? I was like, wait, is he a giant or what? Like, what is happening? Like the CG was off on that, like hardcore.
I will say this. I'll say this. With all the controversy now with Fox and Trank going on, I would give this movie a second look if it was a director's cut.
That's never going to happen.
No,
I think they hate each other way too much to ever put that out.
Well, then I guess I don't ever have to watch it again.
You never have to watch it again.
So, okay, what do you think? that said, what do you think they're going to do? Because they say they're still going to move forward with Fantastic Four 2.
Oh, I think they're scrapping it and going from like they're just restarting over.
You think they're gonna
I don't
reboot
think
again?
Yeah, I don't
Do you think the
cast
audiences will give them that chance?
No, and I mean this is the way I see it is that this has in order for this to work, they have to wait like another 10 years.
They can't wait. They have till 2022 to start production.
Oh, that's 7 years.
7 years. They have 7 years to start production on it.
I mean,
now,
that's the bad thing too because it's got such bad press on it. You know, you've got a cast
so
that
it's hard for you to get away from that.
Yeah, a cast that doesn't want to come back. I mean, you know it because they haven't even seen the movie, so they don't want to go back, and so. You're gonna have to restart the whole franchise with a new cast, a new director, a brand new story. You know, and for the love of God, just stop with Doom, okay? Like, just go with a different one.
What do you think about this, though? Jason, let me ask you this. What do you think? What about if they, Fox calls up Bryan Singer tomorrow, so one day, says, hey, man, can you do us this favor?
Wishes out of the sky.
Well, no, because they're in production of Apocalypse right now. Can you throw in some throwaway line of Professor Xavier saying, hey, let me ask my friend Reed about this or something, or Dr. Richards or something about like that, and them completely scrapping what they just did and trying to retcon it in the X-Men universe.
You know, if
I can answer that question with no.
You don't think they'll try to say, look, because they trust Bryan Singer, they know he brought the X-Men franchise back with help from Matthew Vaughn. You don't think they can go, hey, is there anything you can do to save this for us?
Here's where. Okay, you can disagree with me if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't think they made this movie to make it a hit. I honestly think this is just me. This movie was made to take the superhero movies down a peg. I'm going to...
Absolutely
not. I
disagree
with that. I disagree.
You are completely...
No one. Okay, look. No one spent. They lost $60 million on this,
which they knew they were losing.
No one.
Why would
no one makes
$122 million to say make a piece of shit?
No company on earth makes a movie. It is a business. Don't get that wrong.
Spite. I'm sorry.
They don't care. They don't care about. Well, this is what the fans want. What they want is money. They want everything they do to make money. They're not going to put out a multi-million-dollar film to lose money.
I feel this movie was offensive as far as movie making, period.
True. Everything about it is just insane.
And I think that they have made the waters for this movie so toxic that they're not going to touch it again. And what's going to happen in 2022 is we're going to get another repeat of the shitfest that we saw last week.
You think?
See,
just so they can spite Marvel because
keep the rights.
Whatever happened between Fox and Marvel, we already know was so bad that Marvel basically killed these characters off, killed their books off. They stopped making Fantastic Four. They killed Deadpool. They killed Wolverine. These are drastic moves for some of their most money-making properties.
I mean, the reason, though, for that, though, is because of the fact that, I mean, that's branding. That's the biggest thing, because Disney and Marvel can't do anything with it, so why are they going to, like, create any more comics about it? I mean,
they already have so many stories. It's like pretty much...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to remove Wolverine from my comic series, so you have nothing to do.
Right.
Okay. Come up with your own original stuff.
Now, going back over though to BC's like question about integration with X-Men and Fantastic Four, I think it could work if there was a way that they're in the middle of an X-Men movie and they need to go to Reed Richards and they show an older Reed Richards in Baxter Tower, like just older, already accomplished, already has the powers, everything like that, and when they ask, oh, well, are you a mutant? And then he could be like, no, it was an accident or something like that. Then you can go back, maybe do another movie. You don't have to do an origin story.
No.
Maybe have like prequel, like little scenes, like
the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly like the Incredible Hulk. I think if they did it like that, then yeah, I think that they could salvage something. But you'd have to get a great cast of players to come in and do that and pull off that. I mean, honestly, actually, I just thought of somebody. Jim Caviezel would be a great Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Like an older Reed Richards. I think it'd be a great one.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to interject this.
No.
Let's not forget that they did come out and say these are two separate universes.
No, they had said they had wanted to try and cross them over.
For X-Men and for Fantastic Four, it's not two separate universes. They were saying that they want to do a crossover.
Which is not apparent in the
It's
movie.
two separate universes in the Marvel universe.
We could spend 2 hours talking about how bad this damn movie is, but we were going to talk about other bad movies.
Yes, we were.
And BC,
How long did we spend on this one?
well, we're up to 26 minutes, but basically, we're gonna, this is not the only bad superhero movie. It's probably the worst, but it's not the only bad one.
There have been a lot of
look,
bad ones.
yeah.
I don't know if we can say that's the worst.
That's the other thing. When I was trying to defend it, I was like, look, there are so many other movies that are so much worse.
So real quick, we compiled a
Captain
list.
America.
We you shut the hell up.
The old one, the really original one. Yeah,
which old
that one.
Wait, which old one? The made-for-TV movie, or the one where he had like a motorcycle and a motorcycle helmet?
That
Plus,
one.
That one was so. That
He
was
busts out of the back of a van or
Hilarious.
something.
Hilarious.
Okay, but we did compile a list of movies that we thought, and just real quick, give the movie and what fell apart for it.
Yeah.
BC, I'm gonna let you go first because you had a.
All right. Well,
Oh man.
my pick was Catwoman.
Oh,
By
God.
far one of the absolute.
I have the image up there of that costume.
Can
by
I
the
throw
way.
up?
Okay, I will say the only redeeming quality is that costume right there. Halle Berry in the freaking costume. That's amazing. However, okay, what was she? She was fighting against like a makeup conglomerate company or something, and they made this makeup that would de-age you but had horrible side effects, and so some Egyptian cat brings her back to life.
I don't know what.
Somehow.
Go ahead. What
I don't.
fell-
It's
what?
It's such. What happened was it was originally supposed to
You
be.
see what had happened.
What had happened was they were supposed to spin off Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman from Batman Returns. And then Tim Burton left the project. And once Tim Burton left it, Michelle Pfeiffer said, "I'm out." And when they tried recasting and doing all that, everything got jumbled, and they just said, "Well, let's just change it all up, put Halle Berry in something sexy and completely change." Oh my God, this was an atrocity. This is the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen. I think this is by far the worst.
I will say this. You know what this movie would have worked as? Vixen from Justice League. Vixen.
The one there, okay, they're doing a
Yes, they're doing the
cartoon. When does that start soon too?
That is a good question. When does
I think it starts this week.
I think-
on CW Seed.
I think this Halle Berry would have made a perfect Vixen.
Yeah.
And that's what this property should have been used as. So that's mine. Because when I saw it, I was like, she has the powers of a cat. Why not just give her all the powers? Because Vixen does not change her appearance.
No.
There's like a ghostly appearance of the animal,
Yep.
and then she wrecks shit.
Right?
So that would have totally worked as Vixen. I don't know why they didn't do
Yeah,
it.
but at that point, I mean, you can't imagine that they would actually know Vixen. You know, I mean,
Yeah, at the
because
time-
that's such an early time in comic book history.
Yeah,
At the-
you know,
at the
no,
time, let me
you're
think,
right.
you
No
had
property will
major-
work like that Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, yeah, but at the time,
Shut up.
at
Don't
the
even.
time,
You can't use that. You can't use that because that was already in phase 2 of Marvel.
And at the
of
time,
the Marvel
we had
Cinematic
what? We
Universe.
had Batman and Superman, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay, I'm going to go.
Maybe-
Vixen was way
Maybe
too
Blade-
obscure.
I'll let it
Maybe
go.
Blade had happened by then. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Blade had happened, but
I'll
that was
let
because they had
that one
Wesley
go.
Snipes.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I would have liked to see this as.
I think that would have been great, but I think it would have been a great one maybe around this time. You know, because Vixen is more kind of well known now, you know, and maybe like toward the
clearly
Justice
she's getting
League
her
area.
own series. So
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think maybe actually in a couple of years they could pull that off with Halle Berry, but I don't know. The whole idea was just shit.
Awful.
Yeah.
well, as long as the camera's on you, right? What's your pick, Matt?
Oh, wow. Huh. And anybody who knows me or has watched me before knows that my very worst movie of all time and very worst movie of comic book history is X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I know. This
Oh,
movie just all around is bad. The only redeeming quality is the video game. Outside of that,
Oh man, the game is
the
awesome.
game is great. The outside of that, it's just horrible, 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 horrible. I cannot tell you.
I
who
love
is-
the opening montage of them going through time and in the wars. That was cool.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much
That's
Logan's character, but Yeah.
Don't stare at me.
So
This is a perfect example of a license. Actually, there is no perfect example. This is the first time a licensed video game for a movie was better
it was the
than
first time.
movie.
Actually, yeah, that is the first time. But so I guess the question. Let's set the scene. So Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine is about Wolverine. I mean, it's basically they try to go through him and Sabretooth growing up together, fighting through wars, as BC was saying. And then it moves on to the Weapon X project, where they try to synthesize Wolverine's gene or DNA, which they actually don't ever even mention that part. They more go on to just, hey, you know what? Let's just give him adamantium. Because why not? They had no other reason for it than that. So then he becomes a killer machine and then decides, oh, wait, no, this is weird. No, I can't do this. And then runs out and joins, I don't know, just runs around and tries to save other mutants. It takes a weird turn at some point. And then they decide that Wade Wilson will come in and let's sew his mouth shut.
Baraka Deadpool.
So bad. And then, let's make him bald and have weird katanas come out of his knuckles, which why? That doesn't even make sense. And where was it? Was it all the way in the was it back here? That's a long blade, dude.
I really
it doesn't make any sense. And so then they decide to give him Cyclops eyes because Cyclops, that's a thing at that point. Oh, and wait, let's also throw in Emma Frost because that's just there. Why not do that?
She was hot.
What?
Deadpool then was also Weapon 11.
Yeah, Weapon 11.
Because
Yeah.
they treated
Hold on.
the X as Roman
Yeah,
numerals.
that's 10. Yeah, because they've had 9 other
That's
weapons.
comic history. Captain America's Weapon 1. Weapon X 1.
Right.
I thought
Yeah.
it was the X program was that everyone was Weapon X.
Nah, there's been a lot of crossover with that. However,
But it's...
hold on.
Then
One
he
thing-
takes a bullet to the head, and he's just like, I don't know who I am anymore. Let me go to Japan. How do you know what Japan is? How do you know that you need to go to Japan now? What, did you get a plane ticket? And we're like, you know what? Here's a globe. Bump, Japan. That sounds great.
Because script.
Now let me just go drink sake. And it's like, are you drinking to forget? And he's like, I'm drinking to remember. Oh, great. Yeah, it's such a great ending line.
Hey, Matt, one thing
What?
was X-Men Origins, it was bad. It was bad, but you're still sitting there. But the moment they bring out Deadpool is like table flip.
That is exactly what happened. I'm sitting there and they they bring out Deadpool. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ryan Reynolds was
I lost it, dude. I seriously. And then they have.
Just
I'm
making
not done
sure.
yet. You have Professor X come in with the X thing, and then the X-wing, and all of a sudden they've got him in front of green screen. It's like, come to me. What? You could really? You just took in all those mutants. Really? The fuck? Where did he come from? What was he doing? Was he just kind of drunk, sitting around, flying the plane, going on a joyride? And he's just like, oh, I can sense a bunch of mutants and a
what about-
shitty Deadpool.
What about
let me
what
go
about
up to
Gambit?
them.
He was
What about Gambit?
Oh, God, yeah.
It was like, okay. Watch this.
I liked Taylor Kitsch. I liked him.
I like
but
him.
It wasn't his fault that
No,
was bad.
that was just bad. But then you've got Blob, who's a crying sob. No,
Did you
come
just
on,
call
really?
me Blob?
Yeah, and then Will.i.am? Really? Will.i.am? Really? You couldn't just get Nightcrawler? Because that was better. Nightcrawler's better. Why wouldn't you just go get Nightcrawler? And you have to create Wraith. You have to create fucking Wraith.
There is no stop hitting the table.
I will never stop hitting the table about this movie.
Wraith is an original member of the Weapon X program, and he could teleport. He's always been around.
Will.i.am?
I won't.
Will.i.am?
He
cannot.
looked
Will
like
I am?
him. He looked like the comic. When I saw the drawing of him, I
It's
was like,
called
Okay, but
it's
you know
called
what?
makeup.
It's very
called
hard-
makeup.
It's very easy to cover up a black man's appearance when he's wearing big ass aviators and a cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat.
was a
A
member of
freaking
the Weapon
cowboy
X
hat.
program.
I was expecting him to just be like,
What did you say?
What? No.
Shut up.
I was expecting the Black Eyed
Okay.
Peas to come out at any point in time, and I was really upset with
Matt
it.
is clearly
Fergie.
more passionate about this than I gave him credit
movie
for.
is a piece of shit.
dude, I saw
This
okay,
is the
you know what
worst
I- you know what I
movie.
want?
What?
You know what I want? I want in the new Deadpool movie there to be a fight between Deadpool and Baraka Deadpool. I would love to like they go back to that scene where the door
want him to
opens
kill him.
and Deadpool just walks in and shoots Baraka Deadpool, looks over Wolverine, goes, "There you go, bub," walks away.
I
It's just-
so hope that happens.
Okay.
No, I'm not done. Hold on.
Stop it! Stop! No! We can't even see you
Dear
right
Lord.
now.
Dear Lord, please let what DC just said happen. Please erase all of X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It has.
I know. Just please, just kill him, and let him go back to hell where he belongs.
Go buy something for your vault with that bottle cap. Okay.
In your loving name, I pray. Amen.
Baraka Deadpool.
Baraka Deadpool.
Rob, I believe you have one.
Well, one of many, but you know.
The one you
Okay.
picked.
You make him follow that? Come on.
Yeah, I can't follow that.
No, you can't because this one's just
this
bad.
This one is pretty damn
this
bad, too.
movie I saw 10 years ago. I can't go into as much detail as Matt has about his hatred for Origins and
You know how many times
any other
I've seen
person
that
on the
movie?
planet.
Only twice. I've only seen that movie twice, and I know how bad it
I've
is.
seen it once. That's it.
I've
One
seen
time.
Elektra twice.
Actually, no, I saw it twice. But anyway, yeah. Elektra.
Jennifer Garner's Elektra.
Yeah. After
I've got the costume on screen, and I almost can't click off of it because it is just. What am I looking at here?
You know, the costume, that's not the problem. Is that Jennifer Garner was a piece of wood as far as her acting goes in this movie. It was freaking horrible. The thing that I really hate about this movie, and Ghost Rider, the first one, did the same thing, is the use of their villains. They used Typhoid Mary. Now, I read Typhoid Mary because I was reading Daredevil at the time. She was evil. Awesome freaking villain. Elektra took her out in a couple of seconds. Actually, no, it took a little bit to take her out. The one that they took out in seconds was Tattoo. There was a guy that had tattoos all over his body, and he could have, you know, it was animals, snakes, wolves, whatever, hawks. This guy was awesome. He was the perfect villain. Fight was over like that. And that pissed me off with this movie. I'm like, you have this great villain that I didn't even know about. I don't think it was in the comics. It was just the movie. Not sure about that one, but this guy was great. I was like, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight, and it's going to be, it's over?
Yep.
What?
You should take some of your stuff off the table.
No.
Looks like clutter.
So it is.
It is.
And you know what?
We're doing an old school show, right?
I
Yeah,
will,
we pretty
I
much
will
are.
say, and I'm in the complete minority on this. I actually liked Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
No, you're not alone in that.
Shiny.
It's too shiny. Why are you? Don't take it away from me. That's my belt.
Daredevil was actually pretty good.
If you take out that god awful Elektra and Daredevil teeter totter fight scene on the playground, and you fix the bullseye Daredevil fight in an organ,
The blind man fighting in front of a bunch of people in a playground. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Seriously.
Hey, one second though. I'm the champ.
give me my damn belt back. Stop.
Okay. Anything else to add to Elektra? I mean, we did get the cameo from Ben Affleck in there.
The other thing to add about Elektra was at that time the show Alias was still on, what Jennifer Garner was doing as a spy, blah blah blah, whatever. There was a fight scene in Alias that was better than any fight in that movie.
I'll give you that one.
Great fight choreography. It was perfect. And I was like, why couldn't this be the movie?
Hey,
Alias was great.
you know
Yes,
the
Alias was
one
great.
good thing that we can take from all this, because it took, even after enduring all of that, we finally got a good Daredevil.
Oh God, yes. And we're gonna get a good Elektra next season.
With a fight scene that people are still talking about.
Oh my
So,
god, that one shot,
Let's
fight
just reflect
scene.
on good Daredevil.
God, so good,
We're gonna
so good, man.
Let's talk about good Daredevil and not bad Daredevil.
No, let's wait till next season so that the stain of Elektra is gone, and we're like, this is what they should have done.
Yes.
Okay, so
Go back to hell where you belong.
my pick was Green Lantern.
Yeah. Another Ryan Reynolds wonderful
Green Lantern
movie.
is actually one of my favorite heroes.
I love
but
Green
not Hal Jordan. I didn't start reading Green Lantern until Kyle Rayner came along, which I was glad I got the opportunity to talk to the writer Ron Mars. We were at North Texas Comic Book Show at one time, and I said I didn't start reading until Kyle Rayner because Kyle looked like me. And he was like, "Thank you, Jason. Yeah, that actually means a lot to me." But I always thought the idea of a character who his will was his weapon. His strength of will is how powerful he would be, and the Hal Jordan character in that movie missed the mark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and Lore Master Ramika's in channel, by the way, my Navy sister. We will tell you, pilots do not doubt shit. A pilot can fart gold as far as he knows. Hal Jordan did not go, as far as a test pilot. All this doubt and bullshit. You want a good Hal Jordan character? Look at
My daddy died.
that Green Lantern cartoon, the CGI one that was on for like a season
Oh, that was great.
on Cartoon
That was
Network.
a great one, yeah.
Perfect representation of Hal Jordan. Actually, if you look at Green Lantern First Flight, where Nathan Fillion was Green Lantern,
That was so good.
Perfect.
First Flight. Probably one of my favorite animated films by DC. So good.
but they got it right. That's the character. And all this friggin' doubt from Hal Jordan, and I'm scared of this bullshit. This is not the Hal Jordan we were supposed to get. So
Hashtag not my Deadpool.
they missed the character with that. Also, that friggin' CGI suit looks stupid. Let's just go with the friggin' mask and the suit look stupid. They've kind of integrated that in New 52 with the glowing lines on there, but it's more subtle. So I'm convinced it can work.
And the thing I hated about it the most was something that it won the first one that Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer did it, and this one if they fought a giant poo cloud.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Why are you fighting a cloud? This was really everything you can do with Green Lantern, and you fight a cloud.
And the other thing about that, though, they were fighting Parallax.
Yeah.
And as a comic fan, Parallax looks terrifying in the comics. He's basically
Not like a poo cloud.
No, not
No.
like that. He's like a glowing yellow energy construct. He looks like the Predator and Alien had a baby.
Yeah.
It's terrifying
Predalien?
looking. And that did not do it for me. No, it did not.
No, I mean, but for me, like that, I hated that part. But the progression of the story, I hated that as well. Like you basically have Sinestro, like pretty much Green Lantern's biggest enemy, and yet, and you know, at the same time, was one of his closest friends and was his mentor at one point, and you have no progression as far as character development for that one character, and yet at the end, we're supposed to be shocked and amazed and think, oh my god, it's so amazing that he's going and getting the yellow ring, the yellow lantern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
was
it's like
horrible.
really?
Right
That
off
was
the bat,
really bad.
you just look at the guy and you're like, oh, he's definitely, this is what's going to happen. Like he's going to turn and be the villain, because they don't even try to give him any kind of
No redeeming quality.
redeeming qualities or character anything.
Yeah. And that goes to show also the entire Lantern Corps as
Yes.
well. Like they had no development at all with that, and they should have made it more about the Lantern Corps than they should about Hal needing to go home.
Yes.
Like that. But the one thing I will say on a positive note, I did like Blake Lively in that movie, and I like whenever they're going to fight the giant poo cloud, and he says, he's like, "Hey, stay here," and she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm doing that." And
Unlike all other females in movie, they're
Yeah.
like, no, I'm coming with you.
yeah, she was like, "No, I'm good. I'm staying right here," and I'm like, "All right, good,
One-
excellent."
One of the comments
Cool that.
from our chat, Xander, at least the Yellow Lantern suit looked good for the half second it was on screen.
Yeah. I'm really hoping they can do it. Jason, we were talking about her earlier, Meredith Placco. it was her that I heard that said that Ryan Reynolds was talking about the scene in Deadpool that's going to be him talking to Colossus about how terrible it was to do Green Lantern.
I love it.
Now that he said he doesn't know if he can actually they can use the scene in the movie because of rights issues, but at the very least it will be on the DVD.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Well, you know you remember that teaser trailer before
Yes.
the movie came out? He was saying how he's like, and they sewed my fucking mouth shut. I was like, yeah!
And then they announced, just don't make my super suit green or animated. Really, guys, come on.
Okay, so that was our picks for the most horrible superhero movies.
And
that
there are
we've
so many more.
There's a
seen.
lot
There are
more.
more out there. I had to get
Ang Lee's.
Hey, what's up,
Jonah
Rob?
Hex.
Oh, Jonah Hex.
Our buddies from Lagging Out, one of the best shows you're not watching. They joined us in the chat. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Chieftain? This is a buddy of mine. Anyway,
Oh, cool. What's up, Chieftain?
Yo,
We're
I
all
am-
going to become friends.
I am. Yeah, he's a good guy. I was gonna do picks from the rack like live here, but I think it'll be saved as a video later. But Rob, you and I got to do something interesting this weekend.
Yeah, you did.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I do. So anyway,
You've still got Chubb.
actually, he doesn't.
Really? No?
You see, the thing is, me
The
and Rob,
picture said
disappointing?
another thing, though.
Rob and I had the pleasure of going to EXXXotica here in Dallas. It was an experience. We got some good interviews out of it, which we got a couple more we're going to be
My-
posting up.
my friends are all really pissed when I told them that I didn't end up going because I had to go to training. They're like, you didn't go to Exotica?
But here's the problem. Now, I went there with the full knowledge that these people might work in the adult film industry, but they are human beings. Mr. Robert over there did not. And Rob, how do you feel now?
No, it wasn't that bad. Cheese it, Edith.
What?
What? Was that English?
What was that?
That might have been before your time.
Archie Bunker.
Anyway,
No, we are young.
come on, Rob. You enjoyed the whole scene of it.
It was fun, but it was kind of tiresome.
It was. You do get kind of like porned out at a point.
Yeah.
What?
At a certain
Really?
yeah, really.
Yes,
honestly.
man. You do.
Did y'all see
And-
Tory Black?
I told a lot of people I watch a lot of porn. I mean, a lot. A lot. And
buddy,
being
do you watch
around
a lot of
them,
porn?
it's just like, hey, hi, how you doing? Hey, well, oh, God, you're a fucking human being. All right.
And that was the worst part for him.
So it took away the magic, huh?
Yeah, you know, the whole fantasy thing of the porn star was just
Gone.
Well, okay, your absolute favorite that you were looking for, Miss Sarah J, which the interview is up on our channel, by the way. Go check that out. A lot of people have already. And we interview her, and as we're walking away, Rob just has this look on his face like, she's really nice. And she is. She's actually very sweet and very nice. I enjoyed interviewing her. Nice lady. And Rob just came
I
away.
mean, yeah, there were a few women there who were just like, give me money, give me this, give me that. No, get away from me, blah blah. Some didn't even look like they look in freaking porn, in movies or whatever.
Airbrush.
Completely different.
Yeah, I follow Tory Black on Snapchat, and she does not look at all like she does on the videos.
Hell, I was like, where's Insecure? Where's Insecure? Insecure shows. I'm like, that's her.
She was a little dull, actually.
Yeah.
Now, we did interview Tanya Tate and Sophie D as well.
Hold up 1 second. Let me stop you right there.
Okay, go ahead.
A porn star is dull? Oh no. Who knew?
No,
Really?
This is a
Really?
No, hold on.
We don't watch for their personality. Okay.
I don't watch a lot
I'm
of porn.
gonna-
I just
I'm
watch
gonna-
enough.
I'm going to disagree with you because the interview we had with Gianna Michaels is effing hilarious.
That's great.
Have you seen that one?
Gianna's just funny, period.
That's great. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm
but
just saying.
When you meet them, they're just normal people. Like we talked to Sophie D, and she is just so awkward and kind of shy in person.
That's cute.
It was so weird. It's like, I saw you do things. I seen some shit, man.
I seen you gargle marbles.
Oh, God. But then you get there and you start talking to them, you realize they are just people. And it was a lot of fun. I actually liked, at a certain point, I'm kind of interacting with them, and yet I watch them have sex on screen, you know. So, It was fun.
The other thing I did was I had a bunch of random freaking porn stars in my Twitter feed. I went home and I was like, unfollow. Unfollow. I mean, I kept some of them. I can actually open my freaking Twitter at work now and not see someone with freaking, stuff in their butt.
Wow. Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, it was nice. If it comes back next year, I'm probably not going.
Really?
I've been there once. It was good enough.
I'm not gonna lie, from the pictures I saw from not only you but other people I knew that went there, a lot of cellulite.
That's a normal thing with women, and just
I'm
get
just
over it.
saying, like, it was like,
Is China still doing porn?
The one thing about it that was surprising
I totally
on
just saw her
Friday
the other night.
the first night, there were more women in that place than men.
really?
And I'm not talking about the star. I'm talking about attendees.
Wow.
There were more women in there walking around than men.
Wow.
We did actually see some of our
yeah.
old nemesises.
Oh, Nemesi?
Nemesi? Is it Nemesi or is it Nemesis?
Nemesis.
The douchebags, basically the douchebags that protest outside Dallas Comic Con.
Oh, yeah, you were so excited for those guys.
Jason almost went to jail.
Here's the problem. When they were out at Irving,
Yeah.
and it was just two of them, and I went over and confronted them for calling somebody a whore, boy, they were real respectful to me when I came over there and I was like, what's the problem here? They were real respectful.
Yeah.
This same guy this time around, he showed his ass. And I'm like, I see. There's a police officer like 10 feet away. Okay. He actually had the audacity. He took his Bible and like slapped me on the shoulder. He was like, hey, you take it easy, man. Even called me fat. Also, he's fat though. And I was like, did you just call me fat? You're fatter than I am. And he went, well, I may be fat, but I'm saved. I can't make this up, dude. So they basically were out there showing their ass this time. When it was just me and him out there outside of Irving.
And Jason should have told him, hey, I may be fat, but I can snap your fucking bone in your body.
Dude, like, the one you keep saying like they showed their ass. I keep thinking they're mooning them. Like I keep thinking that like the entire time. No, I got it.
Yeah,
I totally got it afterward, but I was like, huh, that's a weird thing.
I totally thought that's what you were saying too.
Yeah.
Well, now that all of a sudden I got a set of testicles because a police officer can basically tase me. And I was thinking that, I'm like, if I start hitting, because when he slapped me on the shoulder, I was like,
Yeah.
They could tase me from where they're standing.
How many punches can I get before they take me
Exactly.
down?
So I couldn't do it. And I did look at him. I said, I don't care what book you have in your hand. If you ever touch me again, I'll feed you that fucking book.
Yeah.
Don't do that again. And I can't look. I'm an adult. I've gotten into altercations. It's no fun going to jail.
No.
So I can't do that. However, I will say that little thing I consider the glove slap across the face. So I got something for him at Fan Days.
Do you?
Oh yes, I do, sir.
When there's a cop not around?
When there's wait. Let me clarify. There will be no violence, but I got something for his ass.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna have me some fun. I didn't do it because my wife asked me not to.
You gonna set the Hulk loose?
I was gonna do something at Dallas Comic Con, and my wife did not trust me enough to do it.
What were you gonna do?
I will explain later.
Off camera.
But she basically said, I don't trust you to just not do this and not go to jail. But now, after I told her what happened, she was like, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, this is going to happen.
Go happen. Yeah, so
it's the okay, I got it now.
She's like, I got a new job. I got more money.
I can bail you
I
out.
can make your bail.
I
Dude,
can make bail.
I mean, that's the bad thing, though, is that, like, these people
They were really ugly,
They give,
man.
like, Christians a bad name. And
They
I think
really
that's,
do.
like, it's very unfortunate because most people, like myself, we're
Yes.
pretty, like, chill. Like, like, whatever. Like,
Absolutely.
Open your mind, okay? Like, stop being so fucking...
Before Jason opens your mind.
Stop hiding behind the book, okay?
And
like,
we've
just stop
gone
it.
religious.
no,
It's
I do,
annoying.
yeah.
we
It's-
can't say we've gone religious because these guys protest outside of Dallas Comic Con.
Yeah.
They did it at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Well, no, these
Not
aren't the
these
same,
guys,
These aren't the
but,
same
I mean,
one. Actually, the ones
do the-
outside of
they're
San
all
Diego
there.
Comic Con, I felt bad for them because the companies that were doing their advertisements basically used them for free advertising. So the companies with their street advertising dwarf those.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, yes, we know they're not real Christians. I mean, like Matt, he's my friend, my buddy. He would never say the things I saw these people saying.
No.
But that's okay because at Fan Days, I got something for him, and Rob's going to be there to film it. Anyway.
I'm very
Well,
excited.
we're not.
I will. I will film it.
I went to Exotica with you. Anyway.
I'll film it, dude. I'm telling you right. I'll film it. I
Okay,
will
then.
do. I'll be there.
Oh, I'll let you guys know.
All right,
it's
cool.
something good.
I'll do
Anyway,
it.
so it is about time we start closing out the show.
Is it? My God, this
it is
is like
8:55 actually.
Already?
Is it soon? Whoa.
We've been talking.
Let's keep going. What do you guys in the room say?
I don't know. What do you
Well, I
guys in the
say
room
so,
say? There's 6 people watching right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think they. I don't know. We probably need to close out the show. And
I
Matt-
mean, what are you doing? Watching preseason football?
I don't have to go
About
to
it?
work tomorrow. Is the thing. So I'm.
Cowboys, baby.
I barely
As I
have to go
say
to
in
work
my
tomorrow.
Oakland Raider hat.
Cowboys can go burn in
Yeah,
hell.
straight out of Compton.
Anyway.
How was that movie? Did you see it?
No, I'm seeing it tonight, right after this, yeah.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah. And Man from U.N.C.L.E. tomorrow night.
Dude, that is such a great movie. Yeah, let me tell you all about that. That's a great movie. The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
All right,
I got
what's-
to see that on
what's-
Monday.
What's winning the box office?
Oh, what are you out of?
Compton or Uncle?
Or Fantastic
Ooh,
Four.
that's a tough.
Oh, Fet-
Shut up.
You know what? I bet Fantastic Four makes top 5 though.
That's a good question. Which do you think, Matt? Uncle or Compton?
See, Uncle's
I
problem is
think-
it's still got Mission Impossible to contend with too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Are they both gonna get smoked with Mission Impossible?
I'm gonna say probably because of the fact that there is a lot more press behind it. I'll say Straight Outta Compton, with Man from U.N.C.L.E. like
guess we'll have to
very
find out.
close behind it.
See, I'm thinking it's gonna go Compton, Mission Impossible, Man from U.N.C.L.E., and then I want to say it's gonna be Gift and then Fantastic Four, but I think Fantastic Four will be 4th.
I think that I don't know. I think that Mission Impossible might take a dip and go to number 3, and Man
It
from U.N.C.L.E.
could.
go to
It
number
really-
2 because
I'd
you've
love to
got
see that.
you've got Henry Cavill, you've got the idea of a spy movie, and they're saying it's kind of like James Bond, which it kind of is in a way. Like honestly, this is probably one of the most perfectly balanced spy movies I've seen in a long time. This is a really, really good movie, and I loved it. And it has, no kidding you guys, the best scenes I've ever seen in a movie. Like,
Really?
one of them, I'm sitting there, I'm
really
watching
excited
it.
for it.
I'm watching it, and like, my buddy Tyler and I are sitting there like, this is incredible. It's hilarious, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. I love that movie.
Is Army Hammer a beast in it?
Oh, yeah.
Like I
He's
love that.
awesome in that
I
movie.
loved his scene in Entourage where you could just tell that guy is massive.
I feel this should
they
have been
have
a spoiler for your review tonight. Damn it.
No, it's okay because like this is one that I honestly I didn't want to spoil it for your review.
Okay.
Like it's one that like I think you should go see it because there's so many lines in there that are great. There's so many like espionage and action scenes that are fantastic, and like there's a lot of charm to it as well. And
Really?
I left it like loving that movie. I wanted to see it again.
I'm
It's
probably
one
gonna
that
go
I
see
would
that.
pay to go see.
I'm probably gonna go see that tomorrow.
I'm going
Okay.
tomorrow night after training.
Well, okay. Well, it's,
I will go
it's a-
with you. I don't care.
It's about
Like,
time for us to start closing out the show.
Actually,
I will say
we have D&D tomorrow though.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should announce that. Yes.
We should announce that.
Join us tomorrow, guys, because we are continuing our D&D campaign. It'll be going. What are we going? 7 p.m.
Yeah, it'll be about 7 p.m.
on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SCNS Live, or our Twitch channel. What's the
Twitch.tv/SCNS Live.
Twitch.tv/SCNS Live. Yeah.
And we're eating wings this time.
Yeah, we're changing it up, but we
Changing
got
it
some
up.
slavers to go after in the next game.
I know. I'm
I'm excited for it.
I get to travel. I'm going on a mission by myself.
There's
Yeah, you're
I'm
going to
excited to
fly.
see
so
what
much
happens.
wrong in that last sentence.
What?
We're gonna go hunt some slavers.
We're going after slavers, and we eating fried chicken.
Oh,
You know what, Rob? Why do you have to ruin every? Anyway,
Because I hate everything in life.
D&D game tomorrow night.
damn, Rob. Damn,
I'd like to put out a shout out for. I want to put out a shout out for Jedi Cole's swap meet that's coming up.
yeah, you should,
It's a
dude. That's
toy
gonna be really
swap
cool.
meet. I love toys.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you couldn't tell by all this crap behind me. I put out something on our Facebook page, but we're definitely going to be there because it's
Why not?
my
Yeah,
buddy Cole, and it's stuff you can buy. So
Cole's great, and this is gonna be fun. This could be good. And
So-
I think it's going to be another one of those nerd reunions that we always talk
have
about.
fun at AllCon. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Matt, since the camera's on you, I'm going to go ahead and let you close out the show, man.
Okay,
You also
cool.
do a great job. Man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you get into all the other parts? You did the D&D part? Okay.
Well, okay. We
no,
got
I'm just making sure.
We're going to have the recap tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to our channel, as well as like us on Facebook at facebook.com/SCNS Live and on YouTube at youtube.com/SCNS Live as well. That's right. We're not doing Untitled SCNS anymore. Although if you do that, you'll still find SCNS Live. So it's even better. So go ahead, tell your friends, share us around. Follow us on Twitter as well at SCNS Live. You can follow me and all my gaming reviews and everything that I do at Move the Joystick. You can follow this dude at
Real Jack SBC on all social media, and MPX is coming up on August 22nd, and Justice for All, going to be a good show.
And you can also follow Jason at Jason the X, and don't follow him. All right, so
Ever.
Don't ever, or just send the porn. So
No, don't send me any porn. None. Good. Send me pictures of the kittens and bunnies. Good with that.
wait, is that what you're on now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, you went there. So, guys,
Like slavers.
also, don't forget to check out Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more, and all of the other Powered by Cinelinks shows. And we got the recap coming out as well. And is it my turn, Jason?
It's my turn because
It's
I
your
didn't do
turn.
it last week.
That's right. It's your turn. So you'll get to watch Jason run around and just be like, look at our biggest news. So check out all of that. And guys, keep on nerding.
I'm done.